Well. No. Hey. Yo, yeah, I saw that. No, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I got it already. I played it on the PS4. You don't get it. Oh, that almost got me. If I was hanging there, and I didn't move, that would have got me. Oh shit, really? Oh, all the games for the holiday season that are going to be free for the holiday season, you mean? Sure. Ooh, that's cool. I mean, none of those games are going to be able to play on my PC, so for me, so. But indie games are available. Ah! What? That's cool. I have that on Steam. Yeah, I didn't quite get into Terraria. Many years ago, the homie Mudkip tried to get me into it. He played for, it was like a good 2-3 hour session. And I just wasn't feeling it. But granted, it was a much different game then. I mean, and also it was still just like early game. I've seen like late game stuff and fighting the dragon on the lava pit or whatever, the flying platforms. All that stuff looks kind of it's like if you commit to that, it'd be fun. Wait, what's that? New update. Architect. Whee! What is that? Oh, okay, that doesn't concern me. I don't have that DLC. Yeah, speaking of which, we should probably start the Architect DLC at some point. Oh, I thought that was the nipple.
You are waiting for tomorrow.
Could I just get a haunted max? I just want a haunted max health. Oh, well, it won't be hell. Oh, max low. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's talking about. Well, game I think I would get into if I ever like had a little time to do that, but it's a game that you have to like really be patient with and commit. Would be Stardew Valley. But I have to like be in that zone to be able to play that.
You are waiting for tomorrow.
Nah. I tried. I think I played it for like an hour and a half. It's like, I get it. It's cute. I'm not in the mood. I just wasn't in the mood. Almost like American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator. I really do want to play Euro Truck Simulator. But I have to like... I don't know. Ah, that was so stupid. I'm so lucky that he stopped like right ahead of the shopping. Oh, this sucks. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Fuck off. Yeah. Fuck it, we're going. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I was just hoping he did exactly that. I beat it. I beat it once. I did a boss cell 1 run. And then after that, I couldn't. Game got a little hard after that. Yeah, so I guess I beat it twice. Oh no, that's not true. So I never beat a boss cell run. I was always trying to beat. That's like, I guess where I was last, was trying to beat my first boss cell run. It's fucking hard, man. I had to cheese the shit out that game just to get a 1 run. I went purple with what? Slicer, like a something turret, normal turret, and a slicer turret. Some DLCs got like a fucking million. That's why I stopped playing. Is the game, like every fucking update just made the game like more and more impossible. I think one update was literally called the Impossible Update. I like how they kept adding to the game though. I mean, that is such a rich, deep, like insanely deep game. Got like the Risk of Rain 2 treatment where they just never stop adding and adding. I think we have this way now. Let's hope Moai wasn't bottom left. Good. I was totally not expecting to hear that sound. Okay, so we don't get a mine. Yeah, we do. I almost just touched him. Took 2 damage. That was okay. Alright, what you got? Okay. A good spot so far. This is not good. Okay, this is fuck. Fuck. Okay, I know. Oh no. I was gonna let him go and then kill him with the tiki, but okay, feeling better now. I got some breakfast in me. I've had like a little bit of a roller coaster hangover since last night. We like took it easy too, but still. Magic Mountain, I know what it is. It's the fucking pretzel loop on console. Every time, it's like, that's the moment where I start to feel concussed in the evening. But that was like the best ride I've ever had on Tatsu. It was so incredible with all the Christmas lights. I could... Get my 4-tile backward. It was, I think, because I was more like 3.5 tiles. I was a little close. That was Fat Finger. It actually, I don't know. Was it really a fat finger though? Like, I kind of. That is what my fingers wanted to do there for some reason. Oh, sorry. Oof. No. I don't even know why we're trying to keep this low. No goal. This one's just fucking dead. Ooh, okay, here we go. Give it to me. Oh, but shit. Oh, well, if there's a, okay, we're gonna get a bomb box. A bomb box on the black market. I'm happy. We could be a happy Spelunky game. Oh, fuck. Okay, so we need a bomb box. No. No. Yeah. These two bombs in the mines? What the hell? When do I do that? I never do that. What the? What a odd technical level. Ah, fine. Whatever. Shh. It's like the same exact time we just had, Logan. Wow. Oh, the second I heard it, we knew we were gonna do that. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I'm feeling this right. Ooh, we still got a serve. Oh, shit. Let's go. Ugh. I'm gonna play this nice and easy. Eh. Oh my god. Ah. Grab the gold no matter what. Please don't do what I think it is. Hold on, I have to for a second. Alright, we're good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I can't play too long today. My best. Sometime in. Ooh, no, he moved. Oh, but I guess just 2 bombs getting there. Ooh. Bomb space jetpack. This time. Yeah. HP. Ooh. Ooh. It's actually not bad. Ooh. Rocket will kill me. It's not as fast as I'd like it to be. Yeah. I have to go, Max? I think I do. Yeah, we don't have a choice. Oh, shit. Never mind. Let me just scope the dogs there. Let me just do some worm practice. Doggy. Doggy. Bomb? Oh, that actually, this was a big money seed, and I didn't even see it. Oh well. No, doggy! Okay, this is awful. Uh, uh, that was so bad. I'm just gonna play it safe. Huh? Max Mac? Max Drain Mac? I think it's a PB-able pace, actually. Whew. I could save him and play it a little safe, get some more HP, but I think we should just push it. What is my pace on this? I think I actually have to check my Twitch page, right? I don't have it on Moss ranking. Twitch, nasty. Pause. Gotta go about. Or it's just here, okay. Alright. Scroll down. Drain Mech. Max Drain Mech. 650. So we're up again. Alright. That's so doable. Push it. Let's go. Oh. Oh, I can. $650. Let's go. Let's go. Sure they weren't alive. Okay, one more. No, no. 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 Do that. Okay. Okay. Trying to think. Okay. Come on. Come on. He's down. Okay. Yo. It's like a 20-second PB. Let's go. Alright. Boy, I haven't had a PB in forever, and of course it's this like meme-y ass like non-category, but you know, it still feels good to finish a run. Max, so max drain. 6:30. Did we go to 6:31? No, 6:30. 6:76. 1, 6, 7, 6. All right. George. I'm already kind of sick of this. Yeah, basically. What else we got? I like Spelunky as well. Have it? All right. Yeah, let's try to do a real run now. Any PB in a main category will actually get me a rank up on Lost Rank from 42 to 41. I haven't ranked up in like 2 years. If anything, I've just been ranking down and down. Yo! What's up, Red? How you doing? So far. No. I just should have stolen the teleport. Keep teleport. What's good, Fred? Hey. You missed it. I just got a max drain mech PB. Let me do this right. Okay. How do we do this again? And then type in. Okay. Yeah. 6:30. 20-second PB for me. Happy with that. Thanks for the luck as well. What are we gonna do? Understand if you got a raid and head out. Thanks for hanging. Easy. Easy. GG. Me GG. No, you GG. That's nice. Good stuff. Ew. Oh. Oh, that level sucked. Okay. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. Okay, let's hope he doesn't drop spring shoes on me. Ah, shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, come on out. Okay, fuck this. Shh. He popped me up. I don't think I've ever died like that. How many thousands of hours do I have in this game? I've literally never seen nor had that happen to me before. That's fucking bullshit. Yeah. I think that's what we all have in common about Spelunky though. We all feel like this game is out to get you. It's like out to get us all. Ugh, no. Cut that too close, being backward. Hell. It's the only thing about this mix. It's not actually like a mix. Songs aren't at all mixed together. Ugh. Well. Mm-hmm. Fighting for that 50-second mile. Jeez. This is so sad. Well, go. Okay, baby. This is it. I've been hoping and praying. Hoping against hope. I'm gonna go for it. I really want Haunted Max LP. Alright, so let's get a black market in here. Let's just get fucking four to fucking 1-0 shot. Fuck me. It's in there. What? I just could have bombed straight down. We're grabbing the shotgun in hopes that it's an awesome market. Awesome first shot. Let me stand up and stretch. A little breathy breath. Okay. So unfortunate. Too soon. I still can't practice a four tile. Mid-air four tile. Ooh. I know what that means. Okay. We need 2k more gold, right? It should be there. We could always... Bam, there we go. See if we can afford another bomb box, or bomb bag, rather. You know what? Oh, shit. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. I don't know why I tried that. There's no... That's so unnecessary. Alright, it worked. Still having bombs and altar. So after the black market, we're gonna do our first one there. Okay, let's handle this. Oh. No. Yeah, it's not like Spelunky 2 where you set them down and they become chill and passive. What? You mother... Ah! What? Fucking over That's what I get for buying a higher tank. That's such bullshit. Hmm? What? What did he die to? I mean, Tiki Trap shouldn't kill him completely. Oh! Ugh. Okay, if we don't find the black market, this run's dead. Come on. Ugh. Hunting for it we go. Not happening. No, I can't hit a backlip right now. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, I think I'm about wrapping her up with Spelunky. Gonna switch games soon. I was gonna switch it up, I think, to another crab special. Give that a second chance. I just rage quit, I think, the first time because I was at a boss you weren't supposed to like fight yet. And I was being stubborn. So I'll do it. It's not supposed to be that hard. Hey Beck, hey, you okay? I'm doing great. Oh, I did roll it. Oh, because of the title, I think. I did roll a coaster yesterday. Too many roller coasters. A little bit of a hangover. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Not, it should. No need to alarm. I'm sorry. I didn't. Sorry, I didn't. It's not my intention. But it says totally not, which could also mean like that I am. Could be like kidding. He does, man. Attended any more concerts again recently? Rage Meister over here. I saw you in the mosh pit with your cleated boots. That's one of those guys. No, I don't know what I was trying to do there. I didn't really have a plan. I've seen that before. I've actually seen someone show up with a baseball bat and the bouncer had to, oh no. Okay, the bouncer had to like take it away from him. He was like, what? Never seen someone take a baseball bat in a mosh pit? Like, yeah, no, you're not allowed into the fucking club with a baseball bat. Like, what? This is how I mosh. Okay. you need a club? That's how tough you are? Okay, tough guy. Thing is, he was like kind of a tough, he was like a big old tough, you know, tough dude, but he still was a little bit. Go figure. He's probably one of those guys who thinks like winning is everything. You know what I mean? He loses at something, it's like the end of his life. His basketball team, his baseball team loses. He's having like a bad night. It's one of those guys. I'm sorry, they're gone, skis. All gone. But I have replaced them with you not being able to watch any ads ever. Literally, you click on the channel and boom. You got me, just unadulterated, pure, sexy voiced me. Swinging my fucking national average sized cock around. Showing who the big dogs are, you know what I mean? Showing them who's boss. You saw it. You know, just stomping on it. Oh, you have turbo anyway? That was so fucking. That was so good. Oh, I don't know, bomb space jetpack, but fuck off. I think I'm just dead. Oh my god. So how do we do this? I'm dead. Motherfucker. I'll get it straight down. That's okay. You gotta go for it in 1-1. Right, George? Cheaters. As long as I googly-eyed, goofy looking, all's right. It's so funny. She really looks like she has not but one brain cell to rub together. But I swear to you, she's like this by far. I've had dogs my whole life, and in terms of smarts and like how in touch she is with like her surroundings and our feelings, like what's going on, man, she is like a genius. She's so smart. I guess having big labs your whole life, I never really deviated much from them, and I see why. You know, people get other breeds. I see why now. Because, yeah, there's so many fun little personality traits in each breed. Labs are just, I mean, they've just got like love and empathy through the roof though. Being able to cuddle up a nice big lab, it's nothing like that. Feeling like that protective shield of your lab who's got your back and guarding you. Cheer. Georgie's does not make me like feel one iota safer out in the streets in the world. In fact, it's like the opposite. Like I have to like protect her like she's a baby. Yo, hey Flip. Yeah, that was a sub 40. Like I don't get many of those. I wish I could be one of those guys that say one more sub 40, then I'll call it. It just means I'm streaming for another 2 hours. Oh yeah, Flip. What do you think of Atomicrops? I assume Beck being a bad influence on you. Yeah. Damn it, Beck. Hey there. Hi there. Thank you for the follow. You know what I should do? I like the idea of keeping follows anonymous. But I mean, my always thing is follow. You know, most people will like follow and then like creep. In which case, I don't need to call you out. But, yo, hey Neosa, thank you for the follow. There you go. Hey, hey. Hell yeah. Yeah, Atomicrops looks great. I don't know if you saw Tic Tac play this game called Morsels. That's on my radar too. It's like Atomicrops, without having to like pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. It's just like straight up roguelike, but with that Atomicrops aesthetic. Yeah, it is an amazing game. I think I got to year 4, and then yeah, I got through year 3, got to year 4, and then after that, it was like, okay, I thought I was gaming already. Year 2, year 3, but no, apparently that wasn't nothing. And then yeah, watching, I think it goes up to year 8, right? If I remember correctly. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. 8 or 10. And watching Tic Tac and Beck play those levels, it's like, yeah, I'm never suited to do something like that, but it looks cool. Really? Wow, that is... Well, that's a gamer. Put the game in. Did you ever play any Super Mario Maker, Flip? Or get into that scene when that happened? Oh, you have? Wow. Oh, so have you... What is it, like a whole cat ranch? Have you got... So yeah, I never even got into the whole cat ranch mechanic. Have you like got all the cats? The cat tree? Yeah, hell yeah. You did a year 10? Oh, you were doing a speed run though. I was watching a little bit of that. I didn't know you were like running like that. That's cool. I just assume, oh, you just naturally play this game really fast clip. I need to stop saying that. I don't like that term, fast clip. We need to get away from saying that. Fast pace. Sure. And fall down. Let's make sure there's no dog or... Oh my, okay. Good. At 107 out the mines, so that's how we do. 200 cats now. Ew. That sounds awesome. I wanna get back into that game, I think. That's a good game to get. One of those roguelikes that I kind of feel like I just scratched the surface of. I felt like there was so much more there. Oh. Oh, roller coasters. I did roller coasters yesterday. Jer. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, get it all. Ugh. Okay, that was all. I'm fighting for these garbage runs right now. Speaking of which, I just watched like some sciencey, not a sciencey thing, but someone who like scienced out the the construction site of the King Dakaw's replacement, Great Adventure, and it can't be anything but pretty much what they're calling Spin Dakaw, the mock rides, like spinning stratosphere coaster or whatever that is. This run's dead, 1 HP, 230 at time, but we'll see what we can do. Oh no! I'm dead. It's still low percent. Let's go. Oh, now I died of that. I know. To be fair, you're right. That was not the worst. I didn't play that poorly, actually. Thank you. You're right. Hello there, slowly asleep. Thanks. I don't know about that. Maybe he's going a little too far with that statement, but it wasn't that bad. We'll say that. Hey, hey. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. So, how would we do that? So we keep the sound alert. I like the idea of keeping the sound alert of a friend notification, but yeah, taking away the visual, or not even the visual alert, but like the name tag. So if the person wants to follow anonymously, they can do that. I really went for it, and of course they dropped right there. Didn't realize they dropped that low. Wrong way. Okay. What was that? Water posture. And maybe some air. Crack the window a little more. There. Okay, let's see. No, it's not here. Did I see a black market there? Right behind that spike? Oh yeah. Alright, we could set ourselves up for a good max low here, potentially. It's not like fast, but it's clean, and it's a fine pace. We could get in the worm okay. Okay, so yeah, it's a good pace actually for max low. We just need like to get into the worm in 15 seconds. Ah shit, that's always not good. Yeah, that's really not good. Actually, okay, that uncomplicates matters, but you suck. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. This run's dead. It took way too long to get into there. But you know what? We're fucking game. That was fun. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking idiot. Of course I can't even make it. That's the first screen. Okay, alright. Just shut up when I'm playing. Jeez. I think I need like a little 2-minute break. I want to eat this banana. I'm like, I'm like low on those things that you need, you know? Low sugars. Nice. Yo, thank you for the follow, so obviously. Like I'm diabetic or anything, but whoa. Long day yesterday. I didn't also quite eat enough food yesterday for the activity that I was engaged in, so just playing some catch up today on some calories. Again, not like I keep track of that thing. I kind of like, I don't like keep track of my diet, but I like just kind of generally kind of want to do things in moderation. Just, you know, stay within the lines and within the bounds of somewhat acceptable health. Did 10K seed here. You're telling me I gained 25 pounds. Well, to be fair, I've always been a little skinny mojo. So I just kind of filled in this year, but I gained 25 pounds this year. Oh no, no, not literally. Thank you, Lucky. Yeah. Just roller coasty things. Okay. Now this could be a good look. Gross. I know, Mishu, I'm sorry. I know, maybe a different title. I know, geez. It's normal and okay, y'all. Just a day at the mountain. as they say in Encino Man. What do they call it? What do they call Raging Waters in Bill and Ted? Water mill, water rides. They say something so not Raging Waters. Oh my god, it was like literally pretty much every ride we went on was like the best ride I've ever had of that ride. Like the best Batman ride. The best Tatsu ride. That full throttle ride at night too, like being upside down with the lights and seeing the whole valley for that length of time was insane. Yeah, and then Tatsu with that same effect of flying over with all the lights, man. Oh my god. Beautiful. We also went on Viper, which was fucking hilarious. That ride is fucking hilarious. I haven't been on that ride in a little bit, and oh wow, I don't think I've ever done that. Ooh. That's pretty. Yeah, I mean, usually like an inversion, I'm saying this to Jer, is like the least interesting, you know, going upside down. Okay. It's literally the least interesting thing about a roller coaster. You know, back in the 90s, it was all just about like, we're gonna go this loop and then take a right so we could do that. It was just like an excuse to get from one inversion to the next. Good thing things have changed. But that inversion on full throttle, though, you're up there for so long. What I like is, I like when you're like waiting in line, you're like under the canopy, and you see them get launched into the loop, and they're just up there for like the whole time. Then finally, like 15 seconds later, you finally see the train like making its way down on the other side of the loop, and from that perspective, it's like it like almost puts into perspective how long you stay up there. It's insane. Anyways, yeah, we had a fucking awesome night though. Oh, the best ride on Apocalypse I've ever had? Oh my god, that ride fucking that thing was actually out of control last night. Everyone talks about, you know, I've had very temperamental rides on that ride. I've had some sluggish rides where it felt like nothing was happening. Not last night. Oh my god. We like shredded through that second half. I mean, just the first drop, after the first drop, we were like screaming, like, oh my god. It was like way too fast. I mean, we saw some of let me just say it wasn't quite for me. Oh my gosh. Saw some of like the stage stuff and caroling and some of the dancing, and I don't know, there was like I don't know what was happening. Jared and I stood around for like a minute or two, and I was like, I'm losing brain cells as we speak. We gotta walk away from this. He was like, all right, fair enough. I may be bi, but I guess when it comes to musicals, I'm straight as fuck. I'm not really into them. I'm kidding. I like plenty of musicals. Just a joke. Oh yeah, I don't think I saw that. What I wanted to catch, we were like slightly early for it. There was like, it was inside Gotham City. There, I asked her, she was talking about this like lighting of the tree ceremony that they did. Wish we caught that. That was nice. Man, my Christmas tree this year is like extra Christmassy. I don't know what, it's like small too. It's literally like 1.5 feet tall. And yet, it like reeks. It smells so good. Man, my house, or not a house, my place, my apartment, has never been so Christmassy before. Okay, we don't have a new jet. Yeah, we should have caught that. We just kind of kept moving though. We were only there at like from what, 3 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Like, and we took our time. We didn't like rush anything. Pretty much went on all the major rides. We skipped Goliath, skipped Scream, and then pretty much went on everything else. And got a ride on Gold Rusher. We got so much done though, and we were like really taking our time. We went earlier in the year and we went kind of hard, and we were both just like stupid concussed from that. So we were like, all right, we're gonna take our time this time. And yeah, concussed anyway. It doesn't matter. It's the freaking pretzel loop on Tatsu. If you skip that, you're not gonna be like super concussed. But as long as you opt to do that, I'm telling you, for me, that's the moment that like breaks my brain. It's so messed up. It's just not right. It shouldn't be legal. Oh, we did Goliath last time, and there was actually like a line for it. You don't want to wait for that. If anything, Goliath is kind of re-rideable. If as long as you brace yourself for the helix. Do you know how many times I'll like walk by the ride and I'll hear people say, "I totally blacked out on that thing." There was this girl yesterday. What'd she say? She was like, "I blacked out on that thing." I was like, "Me too." You just gotta squeeze during the helix. But that's why they make you come to a stop now on the brake run on the mid course. Is to, are you? Is to yeah, apparently it was like similar to I-305. It was just like there were so many situations of people blacking out. They had to kind of nerf the ride with the brakes. Yeah. The ride's fun though. A hyper is a freaking hyper, you know? I think that's why I like Viper so much. Cause I mean, what? It's basically a hyper. The drop, I mean, it's like a hyper aero looper, basically. That ride is so stupid fun. Oh my god. We were laughing our freaking butts off. We were like pointing at the track, like, what is that? Like, what the hell is happening there? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Man, if we just had pace, we'd be slamming. No! Oh! No! No! We're still good. Yeah! Oh no, no, it only works for knots. My one shot. It does? I didn't try. Well, either way, I would just get one anyways. I was with Jer. That sucks, man. Hell yeah, they're all here. I'm sorry for it. Yeah. Knots is so great. Every time I go to Magic Mountain, it just reminds me like how blessed we are to have Knots as well. I mean, Magic Mountain's great. I know. It's mostly, I think you gotta be younger. You just want to hit like super hard roller coasters and go hard on like positive G's, and you know, getting a little too old for Magic Mountain. Like I could hit a park with, you know, 17, 18 coasters, but just hitting half of Magic Mountain's coasters like gets you concussed at the end of the day. Yeah. I have a lot of fond memories. Magic Mountain. It's gonna suck when we lose X2. It's gonna really suck when we lose Viper. I have like a lot of fond memories of Viper as a kid. There was also a time like when I couldn't, like I wouldn't get on the ride, or not like I wouldn't. I was the first time we went to Magic Mountain, I was the only one like in my party who wanted to go on the ride. Like my friend didn't want to go, my brother didn't want to go, and my dad took me on Revolution, and he was like, "That's enough. I'm not taking you on that thing." It's like, "I took you on Revolution. You're good. You want to go on Viper? Your brother can take you." And he wouldn't take me. He wouldn't go, and my parents wouldn't let me go alone. So my first. That's how much of a little hut silence. My first memory of Magic Mountain was technically a bad one. I left Magic Mountain for the first time upset because everyone in my party was a little bitch. And I was like 7 years old and I wanted to ride Viper. No one wanted to come with me. Everyone was like, "That's too scary." I don't think X2, we decided after Tatsu, we were like, yo, even if X2 was open, we are totally skipping it this time. Especially because we got a back row ride last time, and I'm still like a little traumatized and racking my brain around like what happened. It was like a little, I think that ride is a little too much for me. Honestly, I'm actually getting too old for that ride. Oh my god, could we? I do want one more ride on X2 if I can get one. Nice little front row ride. So, I mean, in my opinion, it's one of the best drops in the world in the front row. There's no other drop where it's just like you in the ground. You know what I mean? Like face down, going into the ground like that. It's really kind of twisted. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of another coaster where like I say to people, you have to do the front row for the first drop. Tatsu is definitely a front row ride. Holy crap. The ride operator was like, you gotta go in the front and the back, man. We were like, yeah, we got it. No, thank you. Like, we're actually taking it easy tonight. We're not trying to rip our bodies in half. Mild concussion is all we're signing up for. Score seed? No. Yeah, I just did the daily. I got wrecked. I don't think I made it past like 1-3 or something. Do you do HD dailies? Do you do HD? I can't recall the last time I seen you play HD. Oh. I did, okay, last time I played Spelunky 2, it said December 10th. I did the December 10th daily. I think I made it to, I died on Hoondoon. But I'm only going for 7-4 anyways. So as long as it says As long as it says 7-4 next to my name. I know, huh? It's like League of Legends pre-season 4. It's like, wait, we played it looking like this? What the heck? Yeah, this game kind of is an eyesore. I'll give you the background. I mean, what they did with Spelunky 2 in terms of muting the background and like what's the word? Desaturate. They like desaturated the background as well, so it's more background as it should be. Let's see if I can do. No. Aw. To be fair, there are slight little mechanical differences. I mean, there's a million things you could do in Spelunky 2 that you can't do in this game. But this game's got like a thing or two it can do outside of the second game. You can't moonwalk in the second game. Yeah, there's like no such thing as backwards momentum in that game. I mean, I prefer this game to 2, but I would never say that I prefer this game's graphics to 2. I may hate myself, but I'm not an idiot. And if we're really being honest, I think Spelunky Classic has the best graphics of them all. You know, whenever people put, a classic mod on Spelunky 2, for example, that's when the game looks its best. But I'm a little biased towards pixel art. It just kind of feels more, has more of like a hand-drawn nature to them. But there's plenty of art styles out there, like the kind of, oh, I timed that wrong, but the Hades Absalom art style. Like that a lot too. I used to even like the Fortnite art style. Excuse me, Fortnite art style. But then it got to a point where just every game had that art style. I was like, okay. Not every game needs to look like Fortnite. I remember when Fortnite had like more inclusive characters. Like before it was like a free-to-play like battle royale. They promoted it with like, plus size character models, and it just felt different. It felt like more queer, and like I don't think any game feels more like straight white boy dorm bruh than like Fortnite. Ah. 400 hours on mobile. Hell, yo, that is one of those games that seems like it translate really well to mobile, and the touch controls, right? I mean, well, if you have 800 hours, then you must be doing something, right? Oh, really? Man, forget Kim Kardashian. It's all about Chris now. What the heck? Alright, I am not for surgery, and I am not for, body dysmorphia and doing anything to your body to adhere to these bullshit body types and whatnot. Let's just establish that. So I can say that whoever Kris Jenner's surgeon is like kind of the best in the world right now, because baby be looking all right. She looks kind of youthful, if you know what I'm saying. they did something. They dipped her in the fountain of youth or something, because like she straight up looks better than Kim now. What the I'm not saying any of those people look good. I'm saying if that's what you're into, that's your, you know what I mean? What the fuck? But how sad. I mean, imagine doing something like that to your body and to your face. And, I don't know. I thought Kim was really pretty when she was like young and a teenager and had like a Persian nose and looked Persian, and you know, now I don't even know what they look like. To be fair, I you know, we could shit on them all day. I know a few people who worked with them. Actually, not just a few people. I know quite a few people who worked with them. Apparently, they are like as sweet as can be. At least I've heard that about the three sisters, the three older sisters, Kim, Mama, and Mama. I don't know, whatever. Kika, and Kika. Of course, we hit that backwhip. Okay. Nah, hers cost millions. Like $100,000 is what normal people get. Not Kris Jenner, Kris Kardashian, whatever. Her shit costs millions. I mean, she's whatever she got is like on the cutting edge of plastic surgery. Like she actually got like a like I think we've entered a new era where it's actually, they're not looking like cat people anymore. It's actually like kind of rejuvenating them. Well, what's right? But if you do it for long enough, you can do it enough times, you're gonna look like a cat person. I mean, I know people who do just like little tweaks here and there, little injections, you know, little Botox, you know, refills every few years or whatnot. And they've been doing that for 20 plus years, and they look like fucking cat people. It's like, it doesn't matter how subtle you are, you do it long enough. I just can never imagine. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, first thing I would do is I would give myself a neck. You know, I don't know what it's like to have a neck. Get rid of this waddle if I were to do something like that. But I don't know if I could look at myself in the mirror if I did something like that at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure, I'd look better in the mirror, but could I look at myself anymore? Probably not. Damn, wouldn't it be nice to have a neck? Yeah. For the most part, the rule is with celebrities, they're all pieces of dookie, and they've had to stomp on all sorts of people in order to get to the position where they are. And if they're not like that, then you could, you know, then they're the exception and be pleasantly surprised by that. But for the most part, 90-95% of people, and it's not just Hollywood, it's like quote unquote successful people in general. That's what you gotta do. But there, of course, that's not the rule. There are exceptions to the rule, and there are plenty of people who get to where who get to where they are by not cursing obscenities while playing video games. You know what I'm saying? It became a meme for a bit. Well, politically, I mean, those people are. I mean, do they have any politics? I mean, I can't believe the trans or queer plus community allowed Caitlyn Jenner to hijack the spotlight and pretend like she's like bathed in Q plus. She's anything but. Like the right wing thought they were mad about her getting Woman of the Year. You have no idea how us progressives felt. We thought that was like a fucking slap in the face. You're like, no. she should not represent no one in this on this side. But it doesn't mean, you know, it's okay to, you know, partake in the dogpiling or anything. And I'll always have sympathy for her for, you know, coming out and what she went through and like that late. Could you imagine spending your whole life? You know, it is brave what she did. Yeah, you got Times Person of the Year, Time Woman of the Year. Because everyone reads Time magazine, right? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, there's never been a more relevant, you know, periodical that we know of in Gen X, at least, because that's we know they're reading Time magazine. I can't believe they're for real saying there's like 9 billion people in the world now. It's like, really? Well, when did we cross 8? It's like I was just getting used to 7, and now we're at 9. Okay, hang on. Yeah. It's actually kind of fast, low, no gold. It's a shame I took 2 HP there, but I could still just open something. No, okay. Nah, Beck. What would Gav have to hold on to then? Be grabbing it, nothing. I can't have that. That's why they call them love handles, for the loving, for the extra love. No, I'm just dead here. Fuck, that was actually a good pace. No gold into temple too. All right, hold on one second. Let me take my spin. It's getting warm in here now. Did I pin it? Back. Please. No, we don't have to do that. Why don't you grow up? Jeez. Don't you love those people who like come up with their own terms? Like each term is like less appropriate. You just gotta love those guys. Okay, I don't know how to pin, but I'll figure it out. That's gonna stun. Okay. Well, I went for really risky. Okay. I could reply to it. What if I open the mod card and open up your messages? Did I pin it there? Man, I don't know. Spin fell. Any mods in here? What? By pinning? Oh. Oh, you're gonna need a. Oh, fuck. Oh no, I lost the ability to pin too. So, all right. So we lost a few things. We lost guaranteed quality options / what do they call it? Transcoding options. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't really like mod in here. So I never have my mod, like the mod view open. I literally just have, like, I pop open the chat from like the stream. You know what I mean? That's what you should be mod back. It's that time. All right, we'll stay ahead of the curve and just do that now. I was actually going to do that probably at the top of the year. Every 6 months. That's the only, I'll like go through VIP badges and mod badges and just kind of update everything. How'd I do this? Yeah, feel free to check each other out. Beck is an awesome streamer. She plays a lot of Spelunky 2, bounces around a lot of different roguelikes as well. We've known each other for quite a long time now. What, going on maybe 6 years since right around Spelunky 2 came out. Mishu's Mishu and I, we met through Roller Coaster Tycoon. Not to dox him off, but she's also a fellow Southern Californian and goes to all like the same theme parks I do. So we could always just talk shop. I feel like we have talked shop on coasters for like hours at this point. Yeah. Oh, well, you had mod coming. Unless you want the pink. Unless you want to keep the pink, the pinker. Which I totally understand. I prefer, personally, being a VIP in people's channel. As opposed to being a mod. Just so you don't have to expect anything from me. That was stupid. Yay! There you go. So you could pin other people's. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's only like the largest metropolitan area in the country. Like 18 million people living here. I just watched this whole video about the expanding corridor between Austin, Texas, and San Antonio. Now that's becoming like the fastest growing metropolitan area in the country, and will soon like become like the second or third. Oh, sure. Keep the mods in check, I guess. Well, isn't that the discretion of the stream? I don't know. You know what it feels like to me? Maybe not get too political. Feels like whoever... Let me just fucking say it because it's funny. Whoever runs Twitch feels like they were somehow a part of the 2016 Hillary Clinton campaign, you know what I mean? Like just completely out of touch, no business. We should have had Bernie. You know, these people at Twitch seem really disconnected and out of touch. I think there's a way you could lean into diversity and inclusivity without being like puritanical about it and forcing everyone to like to do that. I think that's why the right wing has such a problem with what's going on in the world and why they're so outraged is because you can't force them over to our side. You have to like make them think it's their idea. You know what I mean? It's like you got a stubborn dog who doesn't want to go outside. You can't like show that like, here, come outside. You have to like present the opportunity as if they came up with the idea to go outside. But, I mean, there's also a lot of people who don't have to live with any consequences, like for anything. They could say and do whatever they want. They never had to. They never had to be checked. Never had to live around any people of color, any people with different, orientations. So you could say all the offensive things, and you're not offending anyone that you know personally, or someone around, you know. So not having that touchstone, I don't know. Like, how could you ever reach someone if, you know, they're not going to be accountable to their surroundings because they're in isolated surroundings anyways. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen. Just trying to figure out, how do we fucking put the worms back in the can? You know what I mean? They're fucking out. How do we put them back in? How do we get, like, I don't even care if, I don't even need to be on the same page as everyone. But we're not working with like the same information. Like, we're working on two different like hemispheres of the frickin' world. It's like we're on two different planets now. Yeah. Yeah, I feel really lucky, but I mean, there's lots of people who are still sensitive to the world and are in touch with the world who weren't raised in, you know, the most diverse of surroundings. You know, you could come out of, you know, the sticks and, you know, the plains of Nebraska, for example, and still have a sensitivity to the world. That's like painting everyone, you know, with one brush. But I mean, like, so growing up, we used the F word. We would call each other the F word all the time. Obviously, you know, we had nothing against gay people and homosexuals. That's just how you kind of put each other down. And I think it was in junior high school. No need to list her name, but I know I could list her first and last name, you know. Sometimes, you know, you go with you're with someone in high school for so long, you know, first and last, especially because I went through a 7-year junior high and high school. So a lot of the people, I mean, we knew each other, got to know each other really well, even if you never spoke with anyone. You knew everyone. You know. We were also a small, you know, every class, graduating class, wasn't like 300 or 400. It was like 150. So it was relatively small, so you got to pretty much know. Anyways, so yeah, so she gave a speech in our English class about how it made her feel every time she heard that word, and literally it was such a game changer. It changed everything. Literally, from that day forward, we all kind of like checked each other and made sure no one said that ever again. Because we knew it was wrong, but sometimes you just got to get reminded, you know, who you're hurting in the process of your little fucking joke or whatever. I'm just gonna. Where are we at here? Okay. luckily, this whole Austin, a lot of this stuff is dying out now because Trump is in charge and they see what a horrible human being he's doing and the policies he's enacting, and they're like, wait a minute, we didn't sign up for this. So a lot of his followers have been dropping off like crazy. The Austin comedy scene is dying out, which is a really good sign that pendulum might be swinging the other way. What's it called? Not the Turing scale, not the scales of political discourse. What's that? That kind of dictates. It's like a reader of where society is in terms of, what our median is on the political scale. Oh, in closed doors, I mean, amongst friends, I mean, we say awesome. We say everything. But that's because, we're not like saying it. We're not like punching down. We're all like kind of wannabe comedians anyway. So we're doing it for a laugh, and I know I shouldn't be using these words. Amongst friends, I mean, you're amongst friends, amongst people who aren't judging. That's different. They know that, or they should know that you're not serious. But it's different from, never mind, I don't want to get to it. I don't want to get deep into it. So sometimes if you fall from a tree, it's like not a straight down. But it gave it to us that time. I need to answer these emails. I need like a little 2-minute break. And then, actually, it's going to be like a 3-4 minute break. Yeah, so I got to answer these emails. Eat my banana. All right. Weeks ago, I was over to From's place, and she was just like complaining about all these things that's happening in the administration. I was like, you read Project 25, right? Like, we knew all this was going to happen. And she just cares so much still, and I'm trying to explain to people, like, you gotta stop caring so much. If you just let go, you could be such a happier person of all this outrage that's happening in the world. I'm also just all sick of the right, left-wing bullshit. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. It's for so long now. It hasn't been right, left. It's us versus them. It's all of us versus the 1%. It's the haves versus the have-nots. It's not a fucking right, left-wing thing. It's a like corporate corruption thing that we have to fix. Otherwise, nothing else happens unless we fix that problem. And that's what we have. I mean, right-wing cares more about that than anything. We have like the most common ground in common, and yet we can't find that common ground. It's stupid. Yeah. I think since the election, since last November, I've stopped mostly clicking on political videos. I'll like skim the headlines just so I'm not completely uninformed if, missing something in somewhat big that's happening in the world. Like yesterday, I kind of had to be informed on like what was happening there, what happened in Australia, unfortunately. But for the most part, I'm trying to like ignore issue by issue and just think about the big picture going forward. How do we put the cat back in the bag? I just feel like it's gonna get worse and worse. I think that's what everyone thinks. That's what everyone's saying. I mean, we're more divided than ever, and people are saying we're just gonna get more divided. I don't see how that's possible. We're like doing a pretty good job of it as it. It's like I feel like we could only go up from here. It's probably just naive, wishful thinking, but I feel like you know always got to have some kind of spec of something to maybe look forward to. Through just like pure, unadulterated common sense. That's just not an avenue which you could reach people anymore, you're saying? Just doing a casual low percent. Yeah, we're 20 something seconds behind where we want to be, so just casual. Hopefully we finish a run. I'm gonna take it slow. Just try to finish this. Oh shit, no, I'm dead. Oh my god, that was so fucked up. So I had to go that way, but I didn't realize until after we dropped. Which... Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay, let me take a little 2-minute break now. I kind of like just playing Spelunky at the moment. I'm not that tilted, you know? We got a PB earlier, that was fun. It's been a while since I've just done a Spelunky stream. I feel like those are becoming a rarity now. We need to lean into that a little more once in a while. Yeah. Well, perhaps like everyone is their own king now, is the king of their own castle, right? Everyone's famous online. Everyone's a YouTuber, a Twitcher. Everyone's got their own feed on their phone that's perfectly tailored to them. People swiping away at nothing. I mean, literally, after I swipe for like 30 seconds, like, I'm good, I'm done. Like, and also, what's in my Instagram feed, it's all like movie stuff. It's like, Robert Downey Jr. said that Avengers Doomsday is going to be something like you've never seen before. It's like literally, that's what my feed is. Like just stupid like shit like that. By the way, do we know, is Doomsday or Dune 3 moving? Or are they still playing a game of chicken? To come out on the same day, because that's not gonna work. They're not gonna counter program each other. They're literally just gonna cancel each other. And Dune 3 ain't gonna be the one that's gonna be canceled. It'll be Avengers Doomsday. That's gonna be the one that's gonna suffer for it. Watch. I don't know anyone who isn't actually really hyped for Dune 3. I didn't even like, so many people I know didn't even like Dune 1, but we're like on board because of Dune 2. And I'm kind of in the same boat. I've actually rewatched Dune 1 now, and even though I think there's some editing problems and some sound cues, musical cues that don't quite hit right, I kind of like the whole thing now. Nah, it can't. Well, the thing is they're not counter-programmed to one another. They literally are the same overlapped audience demographic, so they're not. Yeah, they have to. One of them has to move. Barbenheimer worked perfectly because yeah, they were two completely different demographics. Which, by the way, am I the only person who like really doesn't like Christopher Nolan films? I mean, I not only dislike them, like, I'll just stop. Memento's great. Everything else, I'm sorry. He's like brainwashed people to thinking that he's like a storyteller and a filmmaker about human beings or something. I don't know. He's a fucking alien. He does not know how to tell a story about humans. I would argue 45 minutes. No. About 55 minutes of his Batmans were good. I like the first 45 minutes of Batman Begins, and I like the first 5 minutes of The Dark Knight. There are some dialogue things and some manipulation. I don't know why people don't talk about this more. The Dark Knight has so many problems. so many problems. The fact that we, the audience, not just the characters, but we, the audience, are manipulated to think that Gordon dies so he can be the first person to get the Joker and point the gun at him, but he has to lie to his family and his kid. It's like, okay. And you know, I'm a fan of the 3-act structure. Even a 5-act structure is nice once in a while. The Dark Knight has 7, 8 acts. Like, the movie ends, and then we just keep going with this whole Two-Face thing. It's just like literally, and then the whole sequence in the building, and it's like it doesn't stop. That movie is not the joint. I'm sorry. Don't even fucking get me started on Dunkirk, Interstellar, or Inception. I could talk hours about how fucking trash those movies are. But I won't. I know those are actually, all 3 of those are beloved films for some reason. I'm not getting it. What I'm thinking of is in The Dark Knight, the kind of Michael Mann section in the opening, like the bank heist, when Joker and his boys like rob the bank for the first time, and then Joker like turns on all of them. Christian Bale was a very good Bruce Wayne. He was a stupid, awful Batman who made the wrong decision. So this is his words. He wanted to channel the devil. He wanted to make us feel like the devil was speaking when he was Batman. And these are Christopher Nolan's words. You don't tell Christian Bale no. So, it goes back to Christopher Nolan not being able to direct his actors. And being intimidated by Christian Bale. And the sway. I mean, Christian Bale was a rising star at the time, and probably had a lot of sway, a lot of powerful agents and management team around him, probably, who you don't want to piss off, whatever. I don't understand why you can't give your actor a hint, like, hey, we're at a 12? Just take it down to a 9. You know, we could still be up there. We could be right up here, but let's just take it down 2 notches, 3 notches. Let's just try that for a couple takes and see how that works. You know, it's not that hard. You don't have to, be abrasive or offensive. You just overwhelm them with common sense and, the want to collaborate and to get it right. And if you explain to your actor how important they are, it's like, look, you're not a piece of meat. I'm not trying to treat you like that. I will never treat you like that. You are like the audience's touchstone to everything that's happening in the movie. anything that we're trying to convey in the movie, the audience is gonna have to read it on your fucking face. So that's why you have to treat your actor with a little bit of respect, but you also have to like, you know, take control of your vision and your story and have them like keep them in lane, you know. Yeah, he said he was trying to channel the devil. That's why he chose to do that stupid voice. My brother and I, we were laughing our fucking asses off in the theater. We were the only ones. There was actually a couple moments in The Dark Knight where we're the only ones laughing in the theater. No one talks about how funny it is when he gets slapped by Katie Holmes and then just stands there. She like drops him off, then he just stands there like, oh, I just got the shit slapped out of him. It's funny. She slaps him twice too. She goes bop, bop. She gives him a some kind of wonderful. That conclusion of some kind of wonderful, when Elias Koteas comes in and saves the day with his homies. Still like cinema magic. It's still like the best stuff. It's so good. I love that movie so much. It's by far my favorite John Hughes movie, even though he only wrote it, he didn't direct it. Which Batman do I prefer? I mean, I'm biased towards Michael Keaton. Batman and Batman Returns, I think, are up there with the best Batman films. And I'm not even the biggest Matt Reeves fan. But yeah, he definitely proved me wrong and showed us that Robert Pattinson could be... Actually, and that wasn't even his Batman. Matt Reeves' Batman is Nicholas Hoult. The studio pushed Robert Pattinson on him, and they didn't even get along. There was actually a lot of riffs happening behind the scenes with the two of them. He said, hell yeah, Adam West Batman, fuck yeah. Do you know how successful Batman were to be if we were to lean into that and go like all the way queer? Like, holy veiny cock Batman. You know what I mean? You know how good that would be? I think it would be like actually... I mean, remember Disney was talking about when they acquired Star Wars, how we're gonna make one of our characters queer and not call any attention to it, and I think they were referring to Poe in Force Awakens, Poe and I don't know, John Boyega and Oscar Isaac, but they ended up fucking that trilogy so hard that they didn't have the balls to take any risks. They just had to keep playing it safe, undo all of Rian Johnson's fuckery. I think he should just keep making Knives Out movies that no one watches, and yeah, leave the rest of the world alone with his filmmaking. Just go away, make your Knives Out movies. Oh, sorry. Like I said, I said no ones. I meant no bodies. You know? I'm sorry. You don't watch those movies, Beck. Come on. No, there's no need to lie. I think I got through like 10 minutes of the first one and realized, oh, it's just a Rian Johnson film. Nah, I haven't. I do have a funny Rian Johnson story though. I went to go see a sneak peek or like an early screening of Brick in the theater. I forgot what the theater is called. I think it's called the Arrow Theater in this bougie ass neighborhood in LA on Montana, which is like, to call it like Beverly Hills, it's like Montana is like more expensive. It's like high-end Beverly Hills. That place is white waspy, bougie as fuck. But the Arrow Theater is kind of nice. So I had a sneak peek there. And my homie and I, my homie Hanukkah, and I, we like stormed out of the theater when it was over. And there was supposed to be a Q&A with him, the director's Q&A. And he came into the theater as we were like trying to storm out. And him and his posse, they were like, hey, this is the director right here. He's about to do a Q&A. And I forgot what we said. We said something so fucking rude. But but we did it. We did it. We were like, oh, you didn't mean to that fucking trash movie? It's like, here's a question. Why? No, we didn't. I don't even think it was that clever. We said something like, nope, don't think so. Get the fuck out of our way. It was more like abrasive, actually. And the look on his face was so priceless. If anything, I think about that. I think I just fed him, actually, because that's what he wants. You know, you look at Return of the Jedi, all he wants to do is divide people. He's even been on record saying, you know, you're only a good filmmaker if half the movie leaves the theater hating it and the other half loved it. That means you did something right. No, that just means you trolled half your audience. A good filmmaker is supposed to be inclusive and bring everyone into the fold. And a really good filmmaker is supposed to be the smartest person in the room, which Paul Thomas Anderson proves time and time again that he's smarter than all of us. God damn. Have I recommended one battle before? I'm sorry, I can't stop talking about it. I can't stop fucking thinking about it. I mean, he has completely perfected. I think you could break down Paul Thomas Anderson's directing career into 3 phases. Phase 2 being marked by There Will Be Blood, when he kind of elevated the craft and his craft, and then elevated again with Phantom Thread. So this, Licorice Pizza, Phantom Thread, kind of all being a part of the same phase. This is like this phase perfected. Now I just have so many expectations. Now I expect the next movie for him to like get even better and to start the 4th phase of his career. But I can't stress enough that the hype is, it's like almost not hyped up enough. And it's still one of the most hyped movies that we've seen in a long time, and yet that hype still doesn't do it justice. It's like fun and silly and important and thrilling and moving, and it's like it's like this great American like opus. I don't know, I fucking love that movie so much. I think we were like 20-30 minutes into the movie. I was already thinking like one of those movies like, I love this movie. It's so good. How is this movie so good? Just the prologue alone, I was just like, wow. That was just the prologue. Like, whoa. We are in for such a movie. Have you guys seen Frankenstein? Frankenstein was really great. I haven't been into Guillermo del Toro stuff for a while. I thought The Shape of Water should have been like a short film, not a feature length. And I don't know why. I thought there was for me, and pretty much everyone I know feels otherwise, but there was such a disconnect for me with Pinocchio. But man, yeah, his telling of Frankenstein was beautiful. It was lovely. I don't know how else to describe it. Just really well done. No. Okay. I could go for another half hour. I do actually have to take that 2-minute break now. I should have to mute myself too. So I can call. All right, I'll be right. I'll be like 2 or 3 minutes. Gosh. I was just saying how I don't pay attention to the news anymore. But there's actually been a lot of like really interesting news this weekend. Just looking into what happened. It's so sad what happened with Rob Reiner and his wife. I just saw the news that they just arrested his son. It's awful, man. I just watched this, Spinal Tap 2 as well. Let me say that better. And I just watched Spinal Tap. Okay. How would you say this? And I just watched the Spinal Tap sequel. There we go. 2. He had a big part in it. He was actually really funny. He made me kind of cackle a couple times when he did. I think the critics were really harsh on that movie. Like it was probably the least funny Christopher Guest movie that there's been, but I mean I was still laughing. Yeah, it just happened. Apparently this is news as of yesterday. Rob Reiner. Oh no, I don't want to talk about it. You can look into it if you want. I'm sure if you just, all you need to type in Google right now is Rob Reiner and it'll come up. I don't have Apple yet. I'm gonna get it next month. Catch up, yeah. So no, I haven't yet. I hear it's great. Everyone loves it, right? My understanding, that's pretty much the most beloved show of this year. can't think of another show that I know, like, pretty much consistently across the board, everyone was really happy with. I'm gonna recommend a show that no one has heard of. I keep recommending it anyways because it's like, quite literally, no hyperbole, probably like top 3, top 4 best shows I've ever seen. So if I were to list my favorite, I mean, we're talking about Breaking Bad, The Wire, 6 Feet Under, the show called Rectify, and the show I want to recommend now called My Brilliant Friend, which I just finished, which is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It's like almost more of like watching this fictionalized autobiography than a show. It was so wonderful and complex and upsetting and frustrating, and it was beautiful. I wouldn't put that like up there as top tier for me, but I do love the X-Files. I love I love Twin Peaks. I even love weird non-David Lynchian Twin Peaks, like what's her name becoming Lily, is that her name? Lily Chan, when she like turns into the cabinet dresser with the really bad special effects. Like I love the really long drawn out not even sex scenes, just like soft porn, like rubbing and kissing. Like, it's so funny. I love Twin Peaks, man. Yeah. Twin Peaks fucking rock. Do we? No. What about you? What are some of your favorite shows? Really like season 1 and 2 of The Wire, but not season 3. I understand. Okay, I know a lot of people who kind of noped out season 3, and they felt like it wasn't of the same quality as 1 and 2. And you're right. But if you stick with it, you hopefully you didn't miss out on season 4, because season 4 is, in my opinion, the best season. The education season. Ahoy! Hey MJ, how you doing? All right, sounds good. Have a nice night back. Let's do it! Oh my god! Oh my god! This run's dead, but it's fun. You see, if I'll make my decision within an episode or two. A lot of times, I know within 15-20 minutes if something's for me or not. If I feel like I'm in trusting hands of the filmmaker. Sometimes I'm unsure as well. It's not always, like an exact formula or anything, but for the most part, I know I know what I'm looking for. Once I'm that invested, that's where I was going. Once I'm that invested, even no matter how bad the series is, once I'm like 2 or 3 seasons in, I'm pretty much stuck. I'm just in. Oh my god. Well, if we could finish a low percent run, that could be nice. We're already slower than my PB, but whatever. I mean, I would definitely recommend sticking with The Wire if you haven't watched the whole thing. That show is quite an accomplishment. There's almost nothing like it on TV. I'm so dead here. In terms of like the scope and being able to capture a city like that, yeah, I don't think there's any show like that, really. And if we're just talking about straight up important shows, shows that are like good for us as a society, there's no argument. Wire's number one. You know, maybe for the British, you might argue The Crown, and but I love actually. If we're talking about my favorite shows of all time, The Crown is right up there with them as well. Oh, the infamous Game of Thrones. I might have to disagree with you about the last 3 episodes of season 8. Everyone has their point when they check out, or if they checked out. I know a lot of people who checked out season 5 for some reason. I know even more people who checked out season 6, and then I know a majority of people who just like felt all of season 8 was wrong. And for me, it was the handling of the turning of Daenerys that was completely wrong and inappropriate. Not that that's where the story should have gone, but they completely forced it. It happened off screen in between episodes 4 and 5, right? After her handmaid gets executed, all of a sudden we jump to the next episode. She's in her tower and she's depressed. It's like, wait a minute. On top of which you got people it takes 4 seasons just for a person or 2 people to get anywhere in that world. All of a sudden, season 8, we're like, motherfuckers just teleporting all over the place. It's just, and then there's so many unsatisfying conclusions with our characters. The character assassination of Jaime Lannister, I think, is the #1 thing I think I could always point to and really get into a meaty elaboration, step by step, of how they fucked that up. You know, they're talking about this Jon Snow sequel series. I'm not gonna watch 1 minute of that. I didn't watch 1 minute of House of Dragons. I'm fucking over that IP. I'm not gonna get burnt by that IP ever again. I actually rewatched the whole thing even after it all aired. I was thinking maybe they did something early on to like do some work that they didn't put into season 8 that we just didn't see. No. Yeah, man, during that time, honestly, season 5 was really upsetting for me because I thought it was very manipulative. You know, you had back-to-back-to-back things that happened that were really just so upsetting to watch, and one like worse than the next. You had Sansa Stark's wedding night. You had shame, and then you had girl burning at the stake, asking for her mom and dad to save her, who were just standing there watching. Like back-to-back-to-back episode. It's like, we got it. We don't like the boldness. You don't need to keep drilling home and manipulating us to like hate your show as well. But that being said, that's built into I got that's kind of built into the formula, because season 6 is like the rectification. It's like the comebacks. It's like finally, and then season 7 after that, then the characters start to really come together and things start like kind of speeding up and progressing. I like all that. I thought that was fine. So a couple characters zipped around the map a little bit season 7. You know, things were speeding up. We were marching towards the end. You know, I was okay with that for a while. To me, all right. It was that whole meeting. I remember, like, so Jon Snow like killed her, and then all of a sudden now everyone's just there for the meeting, and it was just like, where did all these motherfuckers come from? Like, weren't they were all just like at like King's Landing or something. Now they're here, and now they were just over here, and now they're here too. What the fuck? It was just like beyond. I mean, I think there's a reason why a whole genre of video essays were built out of that show because it was all too easy to point out the laziness and, you know, the behind the scenes debauchery that had to happen for the writers to have that much fucking control of that show, and that HBO couldn't tell them, sorry, we're ordering 10 seasons from you. You don't want to give us season 9, then we'll leave you on the hook for a $225 million lawsuit. You know, isn't that what studios used to do? It's evil, but I'm sorry. The one time we kind of needed that, we don't fucking get it. Because they wanted to move on to their Star Wars series or whatever. They actually kind of did Brienne right. I liked when she got knighted. I thought that was nice. I was into all that. I really liked that episode. I had a good experience with the Winterfell battle that whole night. I watched it on a nice TV with good internet. Apparently, if you watched it on your computer, you saw like a horrible compressed image of it, and all you saw was a black screen. So, it sucks for those people, but. Well, it started to become almost like cynically neoliberal. Like, it started to become a little too identity politicky, and it was already a feminist show. It was already making its point, and then it started to kind of lean into it too hard. And I think the reason what happens is the second you lose the right wing and you say that your show is woke, it doesn't mean your intention is in the wrong place. It just means you obviously have done something wrong. Because the point is is bringing everyone to the fire at the same time, right? Not just suiting the political needs of one person over another. Which is why it's so upsetting to me that the right-wingers are like upset over one battle after another, calling it woke. It's like, well, that's just a really lazy way of saying you were offended by it dismantling these fucking institutions that you worship. Maybe you should question why you worship such institutions. Now, if you're just going to argue that it's woke because, you know, there's people of color in it, oh my god, and they're powerful and strong, it's woke. Okay, well, like, just I'm not even engaging. We don't even engage in that conversation anymore. So you've proven to me that you have all but 2, maybe 3 brain cells that you're capable to rub together in order to make your argument stick. Okay. You know, you argue with stupid. What does that say about you? You know? Thing is you were just saying this, like, we don't live in a time where these truths are, you know, self-evident. We all don't. You know, man, I should have totally robbed those bombs plus another 36. Yeah, this is a big money seed. The thing about the Game of Thrones is it did a good job of bringing everyone together in the end, because right and left, I think most people are pretty burnt by that show. But I like to close my eyes and think about like the what ifs if this was all drawn out. Like, imagine. So really each episode 4, episode 5, episode 6 of season 8, each one needed to be drawn out into its own season. And what I like to do is because the story is all there. It's a strong story, and it probably will be good once the books are all written and it's there on the page. But it's just the turning of Daenerys is so rushed on film. Granted, those aren't my kind of books. I tend not to read. Like, I'll read sci-fi, like dystopian sci-fi, you know, like Orwellian stuff, or Fahrenheit 451, or Brave New World, or you know. But I don't know. I've actually tried to sit down to read the Game of Thrones, and they're not for me. I started reading the first book. I think it was like 2.5, 3.5 chapters. It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings. I appreciated those books, but I would never sit down to read those again. But then there's exceptions to the rule. For some reason, Harry Potter really drew me in. I felt really connected to Harry's story and his plight. I mean, J.K. Rowling is, you know, a person as she has become. It's called. I don't know how a person like that is capable of writing such sensitive material in his tale like that, but she did it, and I still kind of, I don't know, kind of grateful to her for that, because for me, the Harry Potter series was like a really important decompress after college. I was spending so much time studying like genocide and various holocausts, and just had a really depressing college study. So it was really nice just to like read something. Like, it was just kind of like a nice chill novel. Remember this one time, my car's in the shop, so I'm taking the bus, taking the Muni to school. I'm reading this from this genocide reader. I'm like on the bus, just like sobbing as I'm reading this story, this kid's story of personal tale of what he had to witness with his mom and his folks and his family. And, you know, it doesn't. Some of these details will always be like seared into my mind. None of them bear repeating. Oh. How do we get the 1 inch? Alright, can we get a black market up here? No, we're good. Okay, I gotta go soon. I'm gonna call a couple more runs and call. Do a couple more runs. Brienne is a great character. I love that actress. She's actually, we saw her in like some movie or some TV series where she's actually quite funny too. She's got like good physical comedic presence. I don't want to get too much bore you with the details, but I actually wrote a script where one of the characters was basically pretty much written for her. Instead of describing the character, I just like generally described it and then just wrote in parentheses Gwendolyn Christie. Not like it would ever be, you know, she'd ever be in a movie that I would make. But, you know, my free for YouTube movie. You know, it's nice to be able to have like a muse or a visualization of someone if you can. It can only help. I'm trying to make main character line. Yeah, I'm still young, in my 40s. I've only been trying this thing for 20 more years. Might take another 20 more years, but you know what? Eventually, maybe I will tell a story of mine. We'll see. I mean, I do plenty of like short films and stuff, my own editing, but it's not the same as my writing. I think if you really want to get to know me, you would have to read one of my scripts. Or obviously know me. You could also know me and we could hang out and we could talk. But even then, I think there's stuff that I put in my scripts that are an intangible piece of me that I put in my scripts because I need feedback on the film or the thing I'm writing. It would help me figure out why I put that in there. People have said to me, you know, is this character you? Asking, is that character you? Do you write this character? It's like, they're all. Sometimes no, though. I mean, sometimes you do have to have like a distinct nice guy, not just a putz, you know? I can't think of his name, but I'm not like the guy who directed In the Company of Men or Your Friends and Neighbors, who could just write like 6 unlikable characters and the movie's still watchable somehow. I read it right. Let's go. Yeah, it was like pointing us to the right there. Your Friends and Neighbors is such a fucked up movie. It's so weird how many people have not seen that movie, especially given the cast. You tell people the cast, they're like, wait, what? What movie is this again? It's like this all-star indie cast. Like Ben Stiller, Catherine Keener, Aaron, what's his name? Blonde Aaron, who's like an action star, also in like Battle Los Angeles. Aaron Eckhart, Jason Patrick, Amy Brenneman, and Natasha Kinski. It's about these 3 couples, and they're all sleeping with each other, and they're all cheating on each other, and they're all despicable people. But it's a drama. It's really painful to watch, but it's also funny. And that's what makes it watchable, I guess. They're all like each sadder and like more despicable than the next. Okay, we're finishing a low percent run right here. I got that movie on my wall somewhere. I can find it. I'm just gonna take it nice and easy, just looking down, making sure there's no thwomp. Okay, don't jump, or we're dead. Okay. No. We just could have led him upward, I guess, but I don't know how to do a 4-bomb anyway, so 3-bomb practice it is. And this is the last run right here. I'm gonna call it up. Alright, so chuck it. Okay, I got it. Let's go. Yeah, we finished a low percent run. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I also PB'd earlier. I did a max drain mech. I don't know if you know what drain mech is. So we have a jetpack, and then you take a jetpack to Olmec, and then you make him like stomp the lava, like put the jetpack down, then make him stomp on it. Shows an empty chamber underneath, whatnot. Cute little funny meme run. And then I did that max, max for. I was gonna take you to the homie, but I also don't want to just like throw y'all in some League of Legends. That's rude.
I'm gonna try this one more time here, otherwise we just reset. But
Yeah, you already here, Seth, and that's where we're going. Sorry. I almost just knocked over my water. That's what that sounded like. Yo, thanks for hanging again. Thanks again for the follow, Slowly. Do you stream Slowly? This looks really cool. It's like Into the Breach, but like kind of chill. Oh, okay. Like, no, I decide to keep my soul 100% whole. Thank you very much. Good for you. Good for you. All right, have a nice rest of your day or evening. All right, bye, y'all.